Campus Wellness is delighted today to talk with Dr. Ananya Gupta on the celebration of Cancer Survivors Day, which is actually on June the 7th. Dr. Anya Gupta is a lecturer in the discipline of physiology, School of Medicine within NUI Galway, and the director of the MSc in exercise physiology, and it's an application of exercise interventions. This then has led into the rehabilitation of patients and her own work in initiatives and the development and research of cancer and diabetes. So a very warm welcome, Ananya.
Hello, Kathy.
It's interesting. I mean, in my own way of looking at cancer, I actually thought cancer was just one disease and that was it. I didn't realize it was a multitude of the impact on cells and how the cells respond to the disease. And with over 45,000 people being affected by the disease nationally, is this a trend that is going to continue? Is it a trend that's going to continue, that we now just accept cancer as very much a part of our lives?
So the current statistics that we have shows that there are about 23,400 new cases every year, new patients being diagnosed with cancer. And keeping that trend in mind, it's predicted that by 2045, this number will go up to 43,000 new patients. So that's an increase of about 111% in males and 80% in females. However, the good news in all of this is that with improvement in treatment of cancer, all types of cancer, the survival rate has also gone up. And now we have 75% of the people being diagnosed with cancer surviving beyond 1 year and 65% people surviving up to 5 years or more. Which means, yeah,
it's often been seen as an older person's disease. Is that the case now?
So about 30% of the people who are diagnosed with cancer are more than 75 years old. So it is definitely a disease associated with age. But what we are seeing now is a greater percentage of people under 50 starting to be diagnosed with cancer. It's 18% in females at the age of under 50 and 14% in males. However, the major population still being affected by cancer is more than 65 years of age.
Okay. And in terms of when the stats there for the male and the female differentiation, are there specific or different types of cancer that seem to be more associated with females and then other types of cancer with males, or is it just right across the board?
So amongst females, the most prevalent type of cancer is breast cancer. It is predicted that 1 in 4 women will suffer from cancer during their lifetime in Ireland. And of that, the most common being breast cancer, followed by colorectal cancer and lung cancer. In males, it is 1 in 3 males who is predicted to be suffering from cancer in Ireland, the most prevalent being prostate cancer, followed by colorectal cancer and lung cancer. The incidences of a number of cancers have been going down due to better maybe lifestyle interventions. However, overall, the number of cancer incidences are still on the rise, and we will see a lot more people coming down with cancer in the coming years.
Within your own work, Ananya, you've developed a very successful initiative and program called Can React. Would you like to just tell us a little bit more about that and how that actually came together, how you had the vision to put this program together and the impact that you feel we're now seeing?
Okay, so what we found was that with all, as I mentioned, a large number of people are now living with and beyond cancer. There are about 200,000 people in 2020 who had survived cancer. And what we are now experiencing is the emergence of long-term side effects of cancer and cancer treatment. What that means is there is a lot of there's a deterioration in physical function, which means these people suffer from not being able to carry out their activities of daily living as a side effect of treatment, and they can then go on to develop other chronic diseases such as cardiovascular diseases, COPD, and all of this can affect their quality of life. So this realization made us think that there is a need to then provide long-term support to these people and empower them actually with the interventions that they will be able to then carry on in their own space and in their own time that will help them to manage their own symptoms a little bit better. So with this thought, we started the Can React program, which is a initiative to provide a personalized exercise intervention to cancer survivors. And we are looking at different stages post-treatment so that we can understand how to tailor the program to different stages of recovery. And as you so correctly mentioned, there is a lot of variety. Cancer is not one disease, and each individual person has a very different set of symptoms that needs to be addressed. So it's important for us to realize that the program has to be very, very personalized. So the aim of my research is to find out how we can tailor the exercise intervention for these people so that it's personalized and is addressing their individual needs, and how we can then deliver this to them in a setting that's convenient and for them to participate.
Ananya, how many patients now would be receiving this attention and support and development within your program?
So this year, actually, we've had a huge response to the Can React program. We usually run this program every year in the summer, welcoming patients who are interested in going through an exercise intervention. This year, we opened up the program to all of Ireland because we were able to deliver this online. Thanks to COVID, you can say, to some extent. So we have 49 patients currently enrolled in the program who are receiving an intervention. They have a personalized exercise physiologist working with them who determine their level of fitness and then tailor the exercise intervention to their personalized needs, and then monitor their progress every week for a period of 12 weeks when we carry out the assessment again to see how they have improved, to give them a final take-home program which they can then continue on their own. But we have a lot of patients whom we were not able to kind of attend to, so we are thinking of doing a second cohort in October to take care of them.
Congratulations, it sounds, well, groundbreaking, certainly. And with the response and obviously the increasing demand, is it with your own students that you are developing the program, or are you working within the community and developing and highlighting this program within the community in Galway and nationally?
So currently the cohorts we're working with, they are with my students who I train as exercise physiologists as part of the master's program. But the aim is to then bring this program to the community care centres, and we have had some very good response from cancer care centres. For example, the Cancer Care Centre in Tuam is interested in implementing in this program in their setting, and we are also working with another Cancer Care Centre in Kerry and in one out in I forget the name of the place, but just outside Galway. They're a remote location where they don't have direct access to the hospital. So they are also thinking of implementing the program.
The development online, as you said, from COVID, which, we're all coming out of and, struggling with the different effects of that. And the sort of the great support that these patients can now have online. Do you feel that's the future? Or, as we move back into what we so-called a normal environment, do you see it being a blended program? Or what do you see your patients prefer? Is there any response whether they prefer online or do they prefer face-to-face? Or is there any understanding of that and how this group are working?
So what we find is that with the online program, it becomes very convenient then because people don't have to travel. However, I think to some extent the personal intervention is also very important, where a person can come in and exercise in a different environment. So there is a variation amongst people's preferences, whether they want to come on campus and have a hands-on exercise intervention with an exercise physiologist, or they want to do it, they're more independent and they can go with the instruction online and then build that into their day-to-day life. So what I feel going forward will be, we should bring all this learning together, and we should combine that personal intervention with the online intervention and develop a program that is more flexible and can be fitted around people's lifestyle a little bit better.
Thank you, Ananya. As we come to, unfortunately, the end of this interview, how can people contact or get more information on the Can React program? Can we redirect them, or is there a point of contact that you can advise us so that we can make sure the word and this fabulous program is getting support and recognition for working with patients?
So we have set up a website through which patients can register for the program, and as we said, we will have another cohort starting in October, and they can register for that cohort. There's a website and the link for it. If you search NUI Galway /Can React, you should be able to find the website, and then there's a link there. There's a lot of details in there about the program, so you can choose which pathway is most suitable, and then register by completing the online form.
Unfortunately, we have to close. And Anya, I'd like to thank you so much for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to work with Campus Wellness and to explain the fabulous program and how cancer now is that we do have a higher survivor rate. And it's about now working with our patients who have come through the other side. I'd like to thank you very much from Campus Wellness, NUI Galway, and I look forward to hearing a lot more about the October cohort. Thank you. Take care.
Hi, my name is Conor Hussey and I'm an exercise physiology student at the National University of Ireland, Galway, and I'm part of the Can React project. The Can React project aims to utilise exercise to maximise a person's recovery from cancer and prevent the late emerging effects of the cancer treatment. The overarching aim of the programme is to improve the participants' health, fitness and well-being, and to guide the participants to transition to a healthy and active lifestyle. As an exercise physiologist, my role is to guide the participants through the entire programme. From the initial consultation, I bring the participants through the exercise testing process. I then develop their 12-week home exercise programme, and throughout the 12 weeks I offer guidance and support on any issues the participants may have. The programme is open to people of all fitness levels and people at any stage of their cancer treatment. I've been very lucky to be part of the programme. I've met some incredible, resilient and strong people. Can React has offered me an incredible opportunity to put the knowledge and skills I learned from my exercise physiology course to the test. I hope the programme continues to expand, and I hope we can help as many people as possible recover from their cancer treatment and transition to a healthy and active lifestyle.
Hi, my name is Siobhan Freeney, and I'm currently taking part in a exercise rehabilitation programme run by Professor Ananya Gupta from NUI Galway. Professor Gupta has been running this program for some time, and I just really totally enjoying it. I haven't taken part in anything like this before, but I must say the team of PhD students that Ananya have been absolutely fantastic, designing personalised training for people like me who are post-cancer, who really, I think, generally experience an unmet need for support after cancer. My cancer treatment ended some time ago, but I've been able to do this from the comfort of my own home. It's designed specifically around my personal needs, and it's totally adapted to enable me to take part in a exercise and rehabilitation program from which I am absolutely benefiting. I'm feeling the benefits of it already, and I've only been doing it for 3 weeks. So yeah, I would just like to endorse what Professor Gupta is doing in NUI Galway, and I'm absolutely delighted to be taking part. Thank you very much.